Yo, what's going on, guys? Crispy Flakes here. Welcome to Extra Crispy. For today's video, we are going to be reacting to, is Lamelo Ball already better than Lonzo Ball? In my opinion, man, and this is me going at this without actually watching the video or anything like that, so I'm sure, Jimmy High Roll here, link to his channel description below, might be able to convince me otherwise, but I'm going to say that I think Lonzo is going to have the better overall career, because LaMelo, I think, obviously makes it in the NBA. The thing is, though, is I think Lonzo has more teachable qualities. Like, both these guys make mistakes in certain aspects of the game. I got a feeling LaMelo is going to be a turnover machine, and I don't think, like, his defense and playmaking abilities in the NBA is going to be as polished as Lonzo. Where, like, Lonzo's big thing, obviously, is, like, shooting and stuff like that, but even that, it's showing to at least get a little better, at least the form and things like that. So, I don't know, man. This is my thoughts, but let's see what Jimmy has to say.
Melo's my last hoorah, yes.
Do you treat him any differently than the other two?
Hell no. No, I treat them all the same.
What makes him different?
What makes him different? Probably how crazy he is. He's
crazy?
He shoots a lot like Jello, but he runs a team like so. So he mix them together. That's what you get. Melo. He the coldest one.
Okay, okay.
He'd be the coldest one because the mind be super strong. Melo doing whatever he can do. Got people commenting on.
Maybe I'm underrating the passing.
I get on him on purpose just to see if he gonna break. If he won't break.
Like, I know we can pass.
This clip
I just feel like he's kind of J.R. Smithy.
Years old. LeVar Ball telling the world that his youngest son will eventually be better than his older brothers. Here we are in December of 2019, and just last week in an interview, LaMelo said that he is better than Lonzo. He didn't say that he was going to be better. LaMelo said that he is better. But LeVar already told us this would happen back in 2017. Of course, when LaMelo says this, it's shrugged off as brothers being brothers, giving each other a hard time.
It still is a little bit.
If you're familiar with the Ball brothers, you know that talking trash to each other is one of their strong suits. But unlike their usual trash talk, this time, I don't think LaMelo is joking. In fact, I think Melo and nearly everyone in his corner truly believes that he is better than Lonzo. LiAngelo has said it, Lonzo's best friend has said it, and even Lonzo himself has said
but
it.
like Lonzo's already got damn money, man. Like, he's already got the payday, he's already got the contract. So obviously he's gonna say that trying to get his brother in the NBA and stuff, trying to help his draft stock. I don't know, man. I don't know.
So how much truth is there to this
I like
statement?
Lonzo, but
I mean, although Lonzo hasn't got his NBA career off to the best start, he was ranked as the 4th best recruit in his class after averaging a triple-double as a senior. He was the 2nd overall pick in the NBA draft.
Look at that
as
ugly-ass shot,
a 19-year-old
though.
one and
My
done,
God.
and he has shown to have
It's
the potential
despicable.
to be an impact player in the league one day. How much better can LaMelo possibly
I ain't
be?
Porky Pig. Someone call me Porky
Well,
Pig in a video.
That depends. If we are talking about who has the potential
Duck, man.
to be the better player, that's hard to say. But for now, let's assess who is the better player today. An 18-year-old LaMelo Ball 1 year into his pro career, or a 22-year-old Lonzo
Pro
Ball
career,
in his
though,
3rd NBA
right?
season. Well, first, let's discuss the most obvious difference in their game: skill set.
Yep.
Lonzo is a pass-first point guard who struggles with shooting the ball but makes up the difference with his vision on the offensive end and his suffocating defense.
Exactly.
LaMelo is a shooting guard who looks to score first, has the green light to shoot wherever and whenever, and is subpar on the defensive end. Lonzo's game is rooted in his timing, his athleticism, and overall ability to make things happen as a facilitator on the offensive end. He loves to get his teammates involved. LaMelo doesn't possess the athletic ability that his brother has, but he makes up
LaMelo
for it
to me
with
could be
his
a good 6
dexterity
man
and coordination.
You don't want him to
He
start.
has a better handle. He is elite in ISO situations, and although his shooting form is just as awkward as Lonzo's, he has the mentality of a shooter. What they have in common is their vision and their overall feel for the game. However, although their skill sets,
I don't like. That's what I'm saying though. Like LaMelo's vision, he has good vision. I just think the way he passes sometimes, I don't know. Like, I feel like I think he's people like a Brett Favre. He's a risk taker. Definitely a risk
to
taker.
contrast one another, the way they utilize these skills creates
Like, he can make the
production
pass,
that
but he might get
is
intercepted every
actually
now and then.
Strikingly similar. At first glance, these two brothers seem to have polar opposite games, but when you take a closer look, this isn't exactly true. Here are Lonzo's numbers from his first and only season in college.
Okay, yep.
A brief reflection of his overall game. An all-around talent with an emphasis on passing.
Playing against
And
other
here
college
are
players.
LaMelo's numbers from his first season in the NBL. Sure, it's not the best league on the planet, but it falls somewhere between the NCAA and the NBA. Contrary to the narrative that has been created, their games are actually very similar, with the exception that
I got
LaMelo
bitch ass
loves
free
to
throw
shoot the
percentage.
ball.
The man shooting 25% from 3. We calling this man a shooter. He got broke ass more jump shots than Lonzo. Bro. See, that's what scares me, the 38 and the 25. Because to me, man, it just shows that he's not like, he's not really, because if he got the green light and he's looking to score over pass, but you shooting 38%, that's just not going to do it, in my opinion.
From
just
their
not going to do it.
points to assists to rebounds and their steals. Of course, basic stats
Where's the
don't show
turnovers?
us the entire picture, but it definitely gives us some context.
Paint
LaMelo
something.
watched his older brother dominate every level of basketball heading into the NBA, so it's only natural that he has shaped his game after his brothers.
Bro, 38%
And for more
though.
context,
25
here
and
are
3.
Lonzo's numbers from his rookie season in the NBA for comparison. Again, eerily similar, besides, of course, how they get their buckets. And although LaMelo's shooting is commonly seen as an aspect of his game that surpasses his brothers, Lonzo was always an efficient and capable scorer leading up to his NBA career. In fact, Lonzo led the Pac-12 in effective field goal percentage as a freshman at UCLA. It wasn't until he got to the league that he began to struggle.
Yeah, but he playing against like Dan Russell Westbrook and Steph Curry. LaMelo's playing against Clarence Clementine, man. So, I don't know.
Who knows if LaMelo will face the same obstacle when he arrives to the league as well. So in terms of skill set, they are more similar than we have been led to believe, and at the moment, I would say they are evenly matched. The next aspect of their game we need to assess is their size. Both LaMelo and Lonzo have great size for their positions.
How you
Lonzo
use it too.
being a 6'6" point guard and LaMelo being a 6'8" shooting
The man
guard.
is 6'8"?
But where I give the edge to Melo is the fact that it is said that he is still growing. Whether this is true or not, well, who knows?
He ain't gonna be on
But
those 6.
As an 18-year-old, Melo already has a similar.
See, if I'm LaMelo, I want to stop growing. Because they're not going to have no damn 6'10", 6'11" shooting guard in the NBA. Like, they're going to stick this man at that small forward, or probably not power forward. There's no way he's going to be. I mean, if I ever see LaMelo Ball being a stretch big, guys, man, just, I'll save this video. But like a small forward, like, that is going to hurt him even more defensively. Because he just doesn't really have, like, the muscle. I guess if he bulks up a bit, he definitely is going to need to do that. Yeah.
Stature to his 22-year-old
Yeah,
brother,
he wants to be a
plus 2
guard.
inches. And if you've watched his game evolve throughout the last season, it's clear that he's learned how to use that extra size to his advantage.
That's good.
How he'll fill out and continue to grow over the next few years is a mystery, but at the moment, the edge goes to LaMelo. Next, we are going to take a look at their resume. Now, Lonzo has a few years
How is it
on
to
Melo,
LaMelo,
so this
though?
is a bit one-sided, but again, we are trying to determine who is the better player at the moment. And at the age of 22, Lonzo's basketball resume is loaded. To go along with his high school national championship, his Naismith Player of the Year award, and an NBA All-Rookie Second Team honor, Lonzo's resume is about as deep as it gets as a 22-year-old. Although not nearly
Youngest player to record triple-double. I thought that was
LaMelo has
Markelle
amassed a
Fultz.
resume of his own throughout the past few seasons as well. We all remember his 92-point game in high school, but what some may not know is that LaMelo was actually the youngest American ever to sign a professional basketball contract.
Pretty cool,
Add that
pretty
to
awesome.
His 5-star recruit status in high school and his National Freshman of the Year award, and at 18, LaMelo's resume is impressive as well. Lonzo is a player that has been proven through every level of the game, whereas LaMelo is your classic case of a hooper who simply passes the eye test.
Yeah, he does. He's done some
intangibles
cool
that
things.
Fortunately, do not need any accolades to back up. Of course, being the younger brother of a number 2 overall pick does help attract some attention. So in the case of experience and accomplishments, the edge goes to Zoe. Now, although I want to focus on the present, we cannot talk about these two players without discussing their potential. Because where Lonzo has
I hope he gets Lonzo Ball's potential right in this. Because I still think that Lonzo Ball, who is extremely young, just has done things at such an early age, like with the defense and the playmaking, that it just gets kind of slept on sometimes. But it's like those things are there. So if he gets the score, if Lonzo gets the score, we're all calling him an all-star damn guard, man. Like if he could become like a 17, 18 point per game scorer, and add the assists and everything like that, man, he's like the next like damn Jason Kidd. So I don't know. I feel like Lonzo gets a lot of hate.
Has the advantage on
I like
LaMelo
Lonzo
with
Ball,
his
guys.
resume. Melo has
Say
the
it again.
advantage on Zoe with his youth. The
Like him
most
since a
interesting
rookie.
aspect of Melo's game is his potential, and although this is still relatively unknown, it does play a factor in this equation. As we previously touched on, Lamelo is an 18-year-old pro basketball player with excellent size and length. In fact, those who followed the Ball
Don't compare him
brothers
to Luka
early in
Doncic.
their
Don't do
rise
that.
remember that Lamelo actually skipped a grade to play high school ball with his brothers, which means age-wise, he should be wrapping up his senior year in high school right now. Melo is projected to be a top 3 pick in the NBA draft, and he should
Damn, going to
still
the Knicks.
be in
Woo.
high school. Add that to the fact that when you watch him play, he is clearly the best player on the court on every level he has played so far. He makes passes that no 18-year-old should be able to make.
I can do that shit, man.
He already has the
I'm
confidence
27,
to push
but
his game to the next level, something that Lonzo severely lacks. He has all the tools his brother possesses at this very.
What you don't know about me, guys, I actually got cut from my basketball team because I did an around the back pass in the tryout, and I just decided at that point I was like, yeah, like high school basketball ain't for me, man. Like, you can't let me actually make the smart play. Like, screw you, coach. Also, I was really bad, but
moment aside from Lonzo's elevated IQ. Which begs the question,
it's like 4'11".
with the right coaching, the right system,
With a
and
Zion
more
body.
experience under
No
his
muscle,
belt,
though.
how much more will LaMelo continue to expand onto his game? This is important to consider because history has shown
I was a 4'11"
every
Glenn
time
Davis.
Melo rises up a level in competition, he seems to get better. Not better in general, but better relative to his competition. He's one of those athletes that continues to step up every time his name is called. His game is improving at an exponential rate. Beyond the friends and family that have seen his game,
I just got a feeling the damn analytics are gonna hate this kid though in the NBA.
Prefer him long-term over his brother. His potential to be the complete package at the NBA level is there. As far as Lonzo's potential,
Yo, I
he
got
has
blocked
displayed
Luke.
the ability to be a solid
Shit, man, guys, on any
contributor
other
at the
highlights?
NBA level. He's now early.
But that just goes to show, man, if Lonzo's that damn good, man, blocking damn Luke Kennard's jump shot. Like, he got the quickest jump shot in the league. This guy's touching his balls. Okay.
third season and is already getting talks as one of the elite guard
Not his Lonzo
defenders
balls
in
either,
the
man. His
entire
actual,
league.
yeah, okay.
But because we have a decent sample size of what to expect from Zoe, the ambiguity has disappeared. I think most knowledgeable NBA fans can make a fairly accurate prediction of what is to come from Lonzo. On the other hand, LaMelo
Disagree.
displays the tangibles and intangibles to be a difference maker at the next level. But only time will tell. So, in terms of potential,
The man chewing damn at the Shire, bro. Like, what, the Spire, whatever it's called, man. The damn Hobbits. He did he launched up 50 shots a game and scoring like crazy and everything. And I don't know. I feel like Lonzo was doing like the same stuff like high school, like just taking crazy shots. It's the discipline, man. It's the discipline.
the edge goes to LaMelo, which leads us right into our last factor. Talent. Now, talent is an interesting facet of this evaluation because this all depends on how you define talent. On the basketball court, is it a player's ability to make his teammates better? Is it his leadership, his competitiveness, skill? What about raw ability? Or a combination of all these things and countless others? Well, the way I see it, talent is the culmination of everything a player is and does. From
Physical
his
and mental and
athleticism
spiritual.
to his discipline to his coachability.
Get shit out of there,
Throughout
Carlson.
Lonzo's basketball career, he has shown to have every single one of these components to his game. He's a great athlete. He is disciplined and wise beyond his years in terms of basketball.
That's what I
Although
like.
he has yet to do
Wise.
it in the NBA, he has shown that he can lead a team and be the go-to guy. The vision, the tenacity.
He doesn't need to be
although
that.
wavering in tough times, it's all there. The kid has started in 103.
You said it right there, the kid. He needs to be the Jason kid. That's what he needs to be. He needs to do all the things out there and just play with like playing like Zion. Cause like by the sense saying that he needs to be the leader, the man on the team, that's kind of assuming that the man thinks that LaMelo's gonna be that. And I see LaMelo, like I was saying, as like a 6-man.
Of the 110 NBA games he has played in, the talent is there. A more compelling question is, to what extent?
I see more Tim
Does
Hardaway.
Lonzo have the talent to be a factor on a winning team and one day become an all-star level
Junior.
guard? Possibly. But with all that being said, I truly believe Lamelo is the more talented player right now. He has the vision
Disagreed.
and passing ability of an elite guard. He has the confidence and shooting ability of a great shooting guard, although his poor decision making has led his numbers to reflect a different story. He's not scared to go inside and grab boards amongst big men, and he has the length.
Lonzo will
to
be
do
tripling
so.
those numbers in the
But
Spire League there.
possibly more
Where the
important
hell it
than
is.
all of these things, he has that incalculable, immeasurable, can't quite put my finger on it, but you know it when you see it, aspect of his game. He possesses the gift. That intangible thing you see in every superstar that doesn't just define their game, it defines who they are. He's had it ever since he was a
Sorry, guys, pulling the
14-year-old
slinky here,
playing
man.
for a high school national championship. He had it when he pulled up from half court in the middle.
That was
of the
cool. I
game.
liked that a lot.
He had
That was
it
my
when
favorite.
He dropped 92 points in 40 minutes. He had it when he became the youngest player in NBL history to record a triple-double. And it's what makes him the incredibly gifted player.
But can he do
that
it
he
against the
is.
best of the best?
So, after evaluating all 5 factors, who is the better player, Lonzo or Lamelo? Well, if you ask me, it's Lamelo. In the past, friends, family, fans, and teammates of the Ball brothers have all suggested that one day, Melo would be the best.
Love
But
LeVar don't
I
know no
think
shit.
that
Like,
day
where the fuck's
came a lot
BBB?
sooner than we were all anticipating. Hope you all enjoyed. Let me know.
All right, like, yeah, LaMelo gonna be good at everything like that. But all I gotta say, is he gonna be Steph Curry with a 40-inch vertical? We out, man.